I say this year definitely is how we're coming together as a group and playing hard, and we're not letting any of the small things get to us. Honestly, we're playing a lot better as a team than we have in the past.
Offensively, what has really stood out to you, and what are going to be some of the strengths of this team offensively here in 2017?
I think we're going to be a really balanced team this year. I mean, when we scrimmaged Leo, we came out and we tried passing the ball a lot, and we really couldn't get it down, but we came back in our power sets and could really run the ball. And then once we got used to it, we came out and was able to pass the ball like we were supposed to be.
Donald is back. Jack is back. You got Han now coming out playing receiver. You have a number of talented skill position players. So how much do you put it on your guys' shoulders to lead this team to the promised land here in 2017?
Coach has always told us that it's his program and the seniors team. So we've got to come out knowing that it's our team, and especially us captains, that we've got to come out and perform to the best of our abilities.
Final question from me. South Adams last year. I know it's a sore subject, but how much motivation does that give you knowing, hey, man, you were a #1 team and you didn't accomplish what you wanted to?
Your #1 fuel is always defeat. So, I mean, if we can come out with that mindset that we don't want to get upset like we did in the past season and even our sophomore year, I think we're going to be just fine.
What do you learn? What do you learn from that? Is it kind of anybody can beat anybody on a given night?
It's definitely an eye-opener for us. I mean, I think we came out last year too cocky, and that's what we're trying not to do this year. Is last year we thought that we were going to state no matter what happens, and that's just what was going to happen. This year we know we got to take every game one by one, and we just can't overlook anybody.
As far as this team goes, you guys have been together in camp for 2.5 weeks now as we lead up to the season. What excites you about what Woodlan has this season?
Oh, every practice we've been coming out with a bunch of excitement, and everyone's hyped up every day. So the emotions are really high right now, so we're just ready to play.
Offensively, what sticks out to you about what this team does offensively here in 2017?
Our passing game is going to be a lot better this year, and it'll equal out with our running game, so we'll be pretty hard to guard.
With Justin, with you, with Donald, I guess you got Aaron Hahn now out there at receiver, a big target out there. You have a lot of skill position players. How much do you put on your shoulders, especially now that you guys are seniors, to lead this team to the promised land?
Well, it'll be a big thing to have us on our shoulders because our line's young, so we gotta uplift them and make sure that they're at our tempo. So.
For you, what's the biggest key to Woodlan having a successful 2017?
I think if our linemen just play like they have been, we should be very successful.
How much motivation do you guys have after the way last season ended?
We've been hungry the whole off season, and now it's time to go. So.
Anything else you'd like to add, Jack?
Mm.
All right, appreciate it, my man.
We got a bunch of hard workers. I'm loving it. We're more hard work than we were the past years, and we have a lot of people pushing themselves.
Tell me about this team defensively. What do you like about this team on D, and who are some of the guys that are going to be taking bigger roles as we enter 2017?
Oh, defensively, we're all getting to the ball. That's what I love. Everybody's hustling to the ball and everything. We have Jack, Alon at safety, both of them, Marion Hicks, myself included. Yeah, we have some in our linemen, Dane. Yeah.
When you take a look at this team from last year, what do you learn from last year's experience? Because the end was not what you wanted. The end result was not what you wanted.
This team seems more hungry. Like, it seems like everybody's on the same page, so that's always a great thing.
For you, if there's one thing that you can pinpoint that is going to be the key for Woodlan in 2017, what is it?
Togetherness. I keep saying it, and togetherness is a big key because we have so much talent on our team. We just need to put it together, and which we're actually doing. So everything's going good right now.
All right, I appreciate it, my man.
Thank you.
I like our experience. I like our attitude. We got tremendous team speed, and our inexperienced linemen are big and strong, and they're showing that they're maybe a little bit ahead of where we thought they would be.
When you take a look at last year, what does this team carry over from last year? What do you learn from last year that you can apply this time around?
Well, all you learned is, we're riding high, and I know high school kids are high school kids. We tried to convince them anybody can beat you on any night, and South Adams proved that. And to the kids, trying to tell them that 3 weeks before then we beat them by 33 points, that they were going to beat us was hard. So I think, it's a lesson that the junior class of last year can learn from for this year, and our poor seniors from last year are just going to have a sour taste in their mouth for a long time.
Offensively, what do you like about this team? Because you take a look at the skill position players, man, you have a lot of playmakers coming back.
Oh yeah, well I like our skilled people are pretty good, and we can go any direction. We have a new kid out, too, one of probably the best basketball players in the school, Aaron Hahn, and he's a 6'4" receiver, so that just adds to the mix of Donald Guerrant and Marion Hicks and Alon Howard. And, of course, Jack Rhoades is back in the backfield, and Justin Durkes is 23-2 as a starting quarterback.
That's not a bad combination to have. Defensively, what do you like about this team? Obviously, you know, Jordan Delagrange graduated. He's up at Trine now. But he was kind of a heart and soul of your defense last year. So where are you at defensively, and who are some of the guys that are going to take bigger roles on Friday?
Well, Jordan was really good, but we only lost 2 or 3 from that defense. We have 8 returning starters, and that was the defense only allowed, you know, about 10.7 points a game. So most of those kids are back, and they learned a lot. And one thing about having a great leader like Dele is they learned how to, you know, play in certain situations, and we our same defensive staff's back, and the guys that took the place of the 3 we lost were part-time starters anyway. So really, it's like the same 11s on the field.
Final question for me: your goals for this season, and what is, if there's one thing that you can pinpoint, what is key for Woodlan to having the type of season that you guys want to have?
Well, I mean, we're not real deep in the lines. We have to be careful on injuries. That, and just push the right buttons and do the same things every week, and not get too high or too low, and just get even keel and just play ball.